Button.
That's in.
Hello, everybody. It's me, Bugboy1014, and Fox.
No.
Yes, we are here for another side story. I am still worn out from the D&D session I hosted earlier today as a DM, so I will not be 100% here.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, tired. We start on the fourth floor, I'd say. Want to talk to Harold and Gerald, yes?
Yes.
What time is this taking, like, month-wise?
9 weeks in.
Okay, so the first week of the second month. Sorry, the
Hmm?
first week of the third month.
Yes.
Isn't that
Sorry.
isn't that also when the whole Zokurai crafting extravaganza thing happened too?
Is it?
I thought that happened like immediately after the 2 months of training.
I guess this is what Kathang was doing in the meantime.
Yeah. Okay, so this is taking place around that same time. Well, no, I more meant the whole thing where Cathangus and Zokurai were there together, and he was making you your hide armor and your warbow.
That was 4 weeks in.
Oh, that was 4 weeks in. Okay. Either way. So
Can't find the
yeah,
fourth floor of this carriage.
what?
Oh, wait. Sorry.
Currently, no, you move from the third floor to the fourth floor. There you go. You should see Harold and Gerald in their beds. I'm gonna go ahead and say this happens very late at night, around 11 p.m. What are you gonna do? You're gonna wait for them to wake up? Suddenly, Raichu's in the room.
He's gonna wait for them to wake up.
Okay, by dragging you over there, Cena, standing in. Also, what do you think of the extra large bedrooms? The extra large boys.
To be fair, it's fitting. Also, like the fact that technically one has 3 more HP than the other.
Technically, yes, Gerald has more HP, but Harold is slightly smarter. Even though they have the same mental statistics, Harold likes to claim that he's smarter because he's more articulate with words. Either way, so we're just gonna say that. How long do you want to wait? How long do you?
Uh, Probably until they wake up. So like for the morning.
Oh, okay, so it takes them about 3 hours to wake up. They wake up at 2 in the morning. Gerald wakes up, and you hear rustling in the other room as he gets up and grabs his clothes and starts to put on it.
I just politely wait for him to get ready.
Make any noise?
Uh, no.
Okay, I'm gonna have all of you roll stealth checks with advantage. Roll a perception. Actually, I'm going to check Gerald's perception. Not there's not two. I'm going to check what his passive perception is. You guys roll stealth. Okay, his perception is a 0, so you guys need to beat a 10 with your stealth roll. It's you and sorry, you and Raiju and Nicole.
No, I don't want to use guidance on that.
I mean, you could. It's an ability check, not a saving throw. You're fine, Kathangus. You're okay, Draco. And Raiju. Why do I have a feeling Raiju's gonna roll really low?
Gosh dang it, no. Roger, please.
Thank goodness you have advantage. Yeah, he rolled a 12. Alright. So as Gerald begins to wander out, he wanders into the hallway. And he's standing there, staring at all of you. Also, I just realized these hallways are actually not too wide. Just look at all of you and kind of wonder, like, actually, sorry. No, he peeks his head out of the door. He looks at all of you. He goes, "What you all standing there for?"
How exactly are you feeling?
Better? Oh no, I had a big lunch yesterday.
A
Hungry.
lot of things have happened. I just want
Starts
to make sure you're okay.
starts moving towards. Because right now I'm mostly hungry. I want to go get food.
And with that, just Draco, you can't. You know what he is.
What do you mean? What do you mean what I am? You don't like half ogre?
Uh, it's not you. I tend to be big on promises because that's how I was raised in the Feywild.
Okay. What does that have to do with me and food? Oh, sorry. You can clearly tell he's single-minded about getting breakfast.
I wanted to make sure you weren't dead. I would hate myself if you were okay.
Why am I dead? I am not dead. You
I just
freed me from petrification. I think that's the word whether you
get so nervous when people get hurt, okay?
you have spent in we have spent entire months here and you wait to ask till now.
Harold,
I understand. Please go have some food.
I'll move out of your way. I'm sorry.
Okay. Go back. I'll return after I grab food. As it says that, he goes into the elevator, and I'll have him roll d20. Damio Silvestro, and he gets sent to a random destination. So he didn't get sent to food, down to somewhere else. He might be back. Um, As it happens, Harold gets up after hearing all this, pokes his head out, and says, "You were talking. You were talking to my brother." But
Yes,
I'm sorry, my brother does not like to talk when he eats his breakfast. I am more amicable, though. You wanted to speak to us.
I wanted to say I'm sorry for you guys get petrified in the first place.
It's okay. It was partially my fault for it. I the I blindly charged in, waited. I I should have remembered. I should have known. I
Just I keep I tend to try to understand. But the more I try to understand myself, the more questions I have to myself.
was, as he says, we all go through this at some point. In simplest fact is just you know self-reflecting, thinking about what you've done and what you do.
I'm afraid if I get too stressed again, then what happened last time with Lunar will happen again.
I do not know what happened last time. What I do know, you are not to blame. You are a good person. You're not hurt.
Thank you.
Welcome. Did you wish to know what happened to my brother? Why he went in there?
I want to know. I got confused on what would drive a person to do that.
He told me a while ago. As this happens, you do hear a commotion coming from somewhere as the elevator dings and Gerald comes out um wrestling with a lion that he then uh that he's then punching, saying, "Get this thing off me. Get this thing off me." And Harold just kind of chuckles. There's currently a lion. Well, not really attacking him, but like it's more like the lion's trying to attack him, and he's just kind of holding it away from him, like you'd hold a house cat. Smaller lion. Either way, he seems to have it handled. Fine, you will be my breakfast. Takes the lion into. Well, he starts to move past you.
Thangus just seems to study it for a second before just looking away.
Harold chuckles and says, "That's my brother, all right. No one bothers him too much. We'll just eat them." He's simple, but he's good.
Apologies. Beasts I tend to study. It's a tradition I learned from my mom. It helps me turn into them later on.
He smiles and says, "Indeed. Anyway, what happened to my brother in that cave? He went into the forest due to boredom, but when he did, he heard a voice calling to him. As he went deeper into the forest, it lured him towards a cave. He got ambushed, got dragged away by those, I don't know. He got petrified by the basilisk. They ambushed him. He was midway through swinging at them when he got petrified. Then someone dragged his statue to the cavern. I don't think the basilisk had the strength to do that. I think someone else did." That's what Harold says, by the way. Basilisks may be strong, but Not that strong. Not even with dozen. What do you think?
It's not cool.
Drek? Okay. Hmm. Yes, you fight strong. You are strong for your. I appreciate it, he says as he then pats Dracul on the head. I know. Told me. Remember?
He knows. He just is trying to fully come to grips of how he's well.
Don't what?
He tries to hide what he is.
Demon. I know. I've seen his species before. I do not judge him for it. Of course. We all are monsters in our own way. Look at us. Me, Harold, and my brother Gerald. We are big, strong, monstrous, related to ferocious and feral creatures. We are not liked by most of society. We are treated as animals to fight because we are different. We are too different compared to most. And we are dumb. Use us. But I have grown too smart. I do not let them use us. This is why we hit with you all. You all won't use us. Because I do not have hate in my heart. Hate leads to violence. Violence leads to more hate. I know. But you can learn to be like that if you wish not have to be. Everyone does things different. It is okay. He pats Dracul's head again. Thank you. You're good too, in your own way. Both of you are. And he looks towards both Dracul and Cathang. You two make good
Just wish
teams.
I
Have good dog as well. And he nods towards Raiju.
I've been with him since the start.
Miles says, I do not quite understand, but your bond is clear. You two are inseparable, just like me and my brother. You two are kin, much as me and him.
Me and Raiju are basically brothers in how we view each other. I'm as much him as he is me.
Good. Hold that. Strong bonds like those are what give us the strength to move on. Keep pushing. They give us reason to live. What reason does a being such as I have to keep living in a world that wants death? Then he nods towards Gerald's room and says, him, my brother. He is the reason I keep pushing for better future. Without him, I would have died a long time ago. Yeah,
That's why I was trying to learn healing. Something from, well, my life as a little kid. I saw how my mom would heal even the weakest people.
thank you, Chicky. You too.
She, there was, I always remember when I first came here, the agriculture guild had the rules. It's ironic. My mom used to have similar rule sets as them.
Hmm.
I always was drawn to life. I remember. Sorry, my mind hurts slightly. I
Okay,
remember
don't have to talk about
it was. It's not even a sad memory. I remember an odd person when I was at my home drinking a tea with them, drinking a cup of tea.
odd person.
To be fair, my home was full of odd people.
Then it must
I
have been a
guess I'm not
really
one to
odd person.
complain.
Oh, I did not mean
You're fine. I guess I'm not one to complain about looking odd.
to. Indeed, we all look odd in our own way. The the magic is seeing through these differences to see the similarity, the binding nature. He smiles.
180 years I've missed that kind of worship. I missed that kind of logic.
Let your heart be. Anyway, about that breakfast, I'm actually getting. How about we go eat? And he offers to escort you to the kitchen.
Sure. Minus won't hurt as much.
All right, so he walks over and then reaches down to pick up Dracul and put him on his shoulders. Does Dracul resist? He's going to pick you up, Dracul, and put him on his shoulder. Are you going to resist? He's just doing this as a kind thing. Okay. So he picks you up and puts you on his shoulder, and he begins walking with you and with Katanga's walking Reju to the elevator, and all of you will then go down to the main floor. Go ahead and drag you down the floor. All right, and let me put Harold. Hmm. Oh, also while this is happening, Box, I did post another update.
Oh,
Okay, so I dragged you all out onto the map. All right, you've gone silent. So Harold takes you. Y'all had Harold currently takes Darkul with him and walks over toward the kitchen. Walks over here, grabs something out of the cupboard, and then heads over here to the stove to begin cooking a loaf of bread.
you can
Over.
cook.
Hmm? Yes, I have acquired the skill to cook. Let me check if he's actually skilled.
After all,
I know he's supposed to be skilled in cooks utensils. If he is. Oh, I forgot to put that in. Yeah, he's skilled in cooks utensils.
I don't judge a book by its cover, but this is kind of interesting.
He chuckles and says, "Who do you think is the one who cooks in the house?"
I just thought you. I wasn't trying to be rude. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Most people don't expect us to have a good sense of food. But unlike my brother, I have some standards that I will. He tries to say as dignified as possible. He's he's clearly trying to sound noble as best as he can. And so yes, he's currently cooking some bread and specifically can smell the aroma of blueberries coming from the stove. You go investigate, right? You and him you would.
Yes.
Okay. As you walk out, you see that he is cooking fruit treats. Specifically, like it's basically like imagine cinnamon rolls, but instead of cinnamon, they had like the centers were filled with different kinds of fruit. In particular, it's like blueberries and strawberry and you know boysenberry and that sort of stuff. It's very delicious. It's like having jelly on top of donut, on top of like a bread donut.
Archie's mouth is watering, but he's like covering it. I never had this kind of stuff in so long.
Harold chuckles. Um, Actually, let me make a roll for him. See how well he does.
At one, he just makes a fireball. He makes a homemade fireball.
You might, you don't know. What attribute? dexterity. For believe it or not, Harold and Gerald have very high dexterity.
Oh,
He cooks at 22. He cooks at 22. He gets at
he
22.
cooks at 22.
Keep in mind, Dracula's on his shoulder the entire time he's doing this, just kind of watching it. Uh, and I just now read what Dracula said. Harold said, "That's okay. I don't mind. It's nice to, you know, care for someone," he says as he's making this food. Uh-oh.
Oh, jeez.
Is everything okay in the household?
Yes.
Okay, because I heard someone yelling in the background, so I couldn't know if that was good yelling or bad yelling or what.
It's okay.
Okay.
Uh,
By the way, so Harold gets a very high score. So as he pulls the food out and begins to put on one of the tables, you see it's many large, delicious looking treats. And he says, "Eat up, my friends." I'll do.
let me just eat.
Sure. He picks up one of them with his hand and just starts eating. Now, not even sitting down because the chairs are too small for him. So he just is standing and eating one of his food. He didn't even let it cool off. Currently, it's still kind of rising with the heat. And he offers a bite to Charcoal. And you also notice, by the way, there is one in particular that you do notice specifically because of Raiju, and that's because there's one of them that's filled with chocolate. And you're like, no, don't let Raiju eat that. You, I, I'm aware, but do you want some? Do you want to eat? It's delicious. I made it myself. It's okay. You may want it. And then he moves some of it towards Dracul, almost as if he's pushing it into his face, but not really. And currently, this is a lemon tart one, I will say. You take a big old bite out of it.
Yes.
Okay, Dracul, this is one of the best things you've ever tasted. Which is saying something, because you haven't actually tasted that many. That was Harold laughing, by the way. Yeah. By your reaction, I can tell you like it. Feel free to eat as much as you want. I can always make more.
Thank you.
This is a lemon tart treat. I learned to make it myself from a cookbook. I couldn't remember the title. Plus, it was like some sort of foreign language. Couldn't read it. And to thing this, he does pull from his bag a cookbook and produce it for you. It's written in Elven.
Maybe I can get a shot at reading it.
Sure. It's Elven. It's oh sorry. Mechanically, yes, it's Elven cooking. Also, Harold says, "If you'd like," and he hands it to you as he continues then eating.
I'm sorry, it just reminds me of language reminds me of the books my dad used to read to me.
Meanwhile, I assume Raiju's eating by now.
Yes. And this is trying to look at the book and try to decipher it.
Okay. As you read the book, I will have you make which is higher for you, investigation or history?
Both are -1.
Oh. I can't really think of what else it would apply. No, it'd just be intelligence or history. So make me a history check with advantage. Oh
That
yeah,
was good thing. It was just,
did really well. Okay, you're able to decipher the book, and you it's a Elven cookbook dating back around 500 years. Or rather, that's the book. What's printed on the cover. When you notice, you see that it's a 23rd publication of the book, meaning that originally it was 500 years old. This is a more modern publication of the old book. It seems to be this is a Elven cookbook passed down through generations.
this reminds me so much. Where did you find this?
Harold looks at you and says, he looks at you quizzically and says, "Hmm, I won it in a bet."
This reminds me of the book my dad used to cook with. Except mine was much, much older.
The man wanted to beat me in a fight, and when he lost, he bet double or nothing. He said that he would win the next fight, and if he didn't, that I would get everything he owns. He lost that fight, and so I got everything he owns. So I did not take away everything. I left him with the clothes on his back and 15 gold pieces in his purse. I did not want to leave him completely hopeless. But I took everything out, as was part of the deal. Hmm? He was a tall man, not very well built. He looked a little scrawny, actually. So he was clearly had a fighting spirit in him. He was very feisty. He seemed to have something to prove to someone. Yeah, I've seen his type before. Keep in mind, by the way, Harold has absolutely no recollection of any of the various stuff because he wasn't there. He was petrified.
Oh, I know.
Okay. But yeah, Harold is a expert in cooking utensils. Okay. Also, I just realized I had the music muted. Let me switch it back. Oh wait, no, it's on the prompt. Do you hear the music by way of thing?
I do.
I'm gonna switch this. No, not that. Do this one. dragon. Do you mean that big green one? Hmm, I didn't know he took students. Gerald had a run in with him not long ago. Evidently, he felt see fit to bring Gerald to his lair. My brother wasn't happy about that and tried to attack him to get him to go back. But the lovable oaf missed, hit his hoard, and accidentally set off a necklace of fireballs. And Harold can barely hold in his laughter at that comment. And he just starts laughing a full berry laugh, a belly laugh, at the at Gerald setting off all the fireballs in his face.
The English just lets us tiny chuckle, but just hiding his laughter.
Yeah. After Harold laughs for like a minute, he eventually calms down enough to say, "My brother was ultimately okay. He was nearly dead, though. Silvestro brought him back as best as he could, though couldn't do anything about his brain." I'm sure Silvestro treated you well, given how he treated other people, and he is referring to Jaden. Hmm. You call it ironic, I call it pleasant. It is a pleasant surprise to see how kind he is. Given his size and stature, I thought at first he would not be, though why you didn't this is why I don't judge books by their cover. So I rarely read. I can't even read that book, and he points to the book that Katanga says. I just follow the pictures they have in it, and I am able to make the food. And you do notice, Katanglis, on each of the recipes, they have pictures of the ingredients and like images of what you do with them in addition to explaining it in Elven. So that even if you're someone who isn't Elven, you can kind of roughly translate what it's trying to say, which is a nice little detail. You
It's
wait wager, by the way, that if you studied with this book, you could learn how to.
mind if I have this for a little bit?
Of course, keep it in good company. Make sure it is not destroyed, but keep it as long as you like. I do not need it now. I have learned everything I can from it.
It's as my father would say, and in Elvid, she just says, "As you grow, you get wiser."
Hm. She is a wise mother.
You call it fate talk. I call it history.
Hm. Harold senses something. He says, "I think my brother needs me uh, upstairs." And he slowly sets Dracul down next to Kathleen as he begins to leave for the elevator.
I didn't.
Okay. Okay, he ends up where he's.
I didn't speak Elvish. I didn't read Elvish. This book is just. I don't know. It just reminds me of home, okay?
And with that, you three are alone. What will you now do? He left all of the food behind. You can finish off the food if you want. Besides that, you are left alone.
Right, she just keeps on eating as Kathanga's just, like, nervously takes a bite.
You make sure to keep him away from the chocolate.
Yes.
I assume Dracul would take that one, given the fact that it's chocolate.
Yes.
For some reason, I assume that Dracul has a craving for chocolate. I don't know why. What do they refer to it as? Devil's food cake? Oddly fitting in this. Yeah, it is good, but it's also kind of funny fitting. That reminds me, have you ever had Kit Kat ice cream? Kit Kat ice cream
Yes,
is
I did.
surprisingly good. I love Kit Kat ice cream. Sorry, real life stuff. I talked about. I am actually going to take a bit of a break to go to the bathroom, if that's okay.
Okay.
Yeah, we will resume after that, and we'll probably go talk to Sylvester because Harold is gone. We'll probably take like what, a 5-10 minute break? Yeah, 10 minute break. Let's call it because I'm going to need a while.
Mm-hmm.
I've returned. I returned.
Welcome back.
Thank you, thank you. I will say I'm getting tired, so my voice for Chris Silvestro might not be the best. Would you prefer I just type it out or attempt to voice it anyway?
I'm okay, whatever.
Okay. Uh, um, hold on. Did you say that you want to do both of them today, or did you say like one today and one tomorrow?
You said I want to do one tomorrow, so I can do Sylvester tomorrow.
Okay, is there anything else you want to do today? Because if you
Not really.
okay, then I'm sorry for leaving you waiting. Sorry for leaving everyone waiting. This has been a very short stream. How much gold do you got?
Uh, factored in, I work for 5 gold. Since I work for 5 gold, Zoka right now takes me to work, and I work. I now have 600.
You want to go make some potions to end things up?
Yes.
Okay, let's make some more potions. Why not? That sounds like a fun thing to do. I
It's gonna
forgot
make
I still don't
potions, so I
have.
should try to fully study the cookbook.
I forgot I still don't have a table set up for that. Okay. Okay. Um, what kind of potions are you looking to make?
How much uncommons can I make?
Uncommons. If you want to make uncommon, um, uncommons will cost 10 base gold pieces. Random uncommon.
10?
10 gold pieces to make a random uncommon potion. So how many gold pieces do you have? And then divide that by 10.
Okay. I want to use half of them. I'm probably gonna leave myself at 300 gold.
Okay, so how many is that then?
30.
Are you going to do 30 uncommons? Okay, well then, like, give me a few minutes so I can set up the uncommon potion table. Okay? Is that okay? In the meantime, do you have any questions or things you want to talk about? I have all the information.
Actually, would it be possible for Capangas to learn Elvish? Oh wait, no, he can't learn it yet. Actually, I'm surprised
Yeah.
he doesn't have Elvish.
Yeah.
Does he? I see Elvish there.
Does he know Elvish?
Does.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
It's fine. I don't know if I should add any. No, I'm not adding any alcohol. That doesn't make sense. Because it specifically has to be a consumable potion. It has to be like something batch. With some exceptions. I mean, that is a potion.
And there's still gonna be batches of 10, or are they gonna be just one?
There's still going to be batches of for the consumables.
Just making sure.
Is there a thing that just filter by potion? Like just get the potion.
Actually, I could send this to you.
Send what to me?
The list of potions.
Thank you. It's the same wiki dot list I'm currently looking at.
I mean,
That's what. Look on OBS.
The only thing is, it's just the potions.
Yep. That's what I'm currently looking at. Oh, that reminds me. The people in my other campaign got access to Alchemist's Fire. Cool.
I'm saving Alchemist Fire. I am taking the Alchemist Fire I have, and I'm going to save that for when I need it. So I just realized I can use it to make a distraction.
All right. Oh, right. No, it has to. Oh, I'm excited for when you get to learn how to make bottled breath. You know why? Because bottled breath can hold enough air in it to keep a certain person from suffocating for 1 hour. Meaning that once you get bottled breath, that means that you guys can stick around in the back of holding without having to worry about holding your breath. Because you can just release one of those into the bag of holding. You know what I mean? Can't hear you if you're talking. Are you muted currently? Yeah, you're muted. I was on low.
I'm back. I'm sorry.
It's fine. Welcome back. Oh. As I was saying, I was excited for when you would be able to learn bottled breath. You know what bottled breath is?
Isn't Bottle Breath the potion that gives you water speed, or no?
No. Bottled breath is basically a potion that makes it so that you can it makes it so you have 1 hour of air in your lungs regardless of your environment.
Doesn't give you a swim speed though.
Yeah.
Oh wait,
Yeah.
I just realized it actually has a good thing. You don't need to breathe for an hour.
Yeah, which is why I brought it up because of your little bag of holding teleport to the override trick. That means that people could do it even if they need to breathe, as long as they just have that.
The heck is the Gust of Wind spell?
Gust of wind. Oh, gust of wind is a cantrip.
Oh,
Potion of animals. Why do I have a feeling you already know how to make a potion of animals?
potion of what?
I said, why do I have a feeling that Kathangus already knows how to make the potion of animal?
I feel like that's something he automatically knows how to do.
Yeah, he does not technically automatically know how to do that, but actually, you know what? Why not? What bad will come of that? DM says, knowing fully that lots of bad could come of that.
It's really just the what could possibly go wrong.
Yeah, except for the DM side of things. Where the DM already knows exactly what could go wrong. Giving free stuff to your party always comes. Can we do constraint?
I have to go. I'll be right.
Okay. So, how's everybody in the stream doing? Good, I hope? Good. I'm tired. I'm setting up this thing.
Hello.
Welcome back. I finished my table.
That's good.
Fuck, I dropped something. Yeah. No, I did. Hello, Yin. Good evening. By the way, I finished the thing. Okay, cool. So I have all the uncommon ones in there. Now we actually can roll with proper tables instead of me having to do jank. Hammer.
I mean, at least you set it up. Dude, I'm sorry for forcing you to set it up.
No, dude, you aren't forcing me. If I thought you were forcing me, I would have just said nope and left the call and stopped the stream. You aren't forcing me to do anything. I'm doing this because I don't want to be lazy and not ever have it done. I don't want it to be one of those things where I talk about like, yeah, it's something that I kind of want to get done, but I never got done. Blah blah blah. I'm like, no, I want to be.
never realized how hard it is to type until now with nails.
Hello, Ian.
Hi.
Doing a side story thing for Roll 20 for Oncoming.
Roll for dexterity. 2 for typing.
Ah, okay.
I mean, that's how it feels right now because I have on the stiletto nails.
Oh, have those ones.
I just got them today. So right now my
Oh,
my D20 dice just feels like a 2 to a 7.
okay. Hey, there we go. Now it's working. Cool. All right. So, Kathangless, do you want to start the escapades?
What?
Hmm?
Kathangless, do you want to start the escapades?
Yes, indeed.
Okay. Sorry about that. So, go ahead and drag your thing down here, and we'll get started. So, new rules. Because of all the ridiculousness that was happening last time, I went ahead and I talked to the co-DMs, talked with Zokurai, and I talked with a bunch of people. Everyone so far approved of it, so I came up with brand new rules that are a lot more streamlined and simple to understand for actually crafting things. And this will be the first test drive of those brand new rules. Does that sound fun?
Yep. Hold on. I'm trying to move myself to there.
You're going up to the third floor. You're currently already at the third floor. You just drag your player token out. Are you currently in GM view or player view?
If you.
Okay, yeah, you're already on the third floor, so go ahead and drag your token out. Big old behind you. Okay, so how many uncommon potions did you want to make?
30.
30. Okay, let's get started. Uncommon potions. So they cost 10 gold pieces in base material, and they take 8 hours. So we're going to go ahead and say you did this over the course of 30 days.
Indeed.
And you spent your 8 hours on each of those days doing it. And it's like a tradition of like every day you'd walk in and go, okay, what do we make today? Or something like that.
And right, you just look at each other. It's like, okay, what do we make today?
That, that just reminds me of the one show. Verb, I know what we're doing today. Been using verb. Okay, sorry. All right. Go ahead and start making some rolls. So you need to make 8 checks of a DC 10. And what was that?
So, how much of each?
We're going to say 3 herbalism, 3 our alchemist, and 2 arcana. Okay. Well, both of those are pass because remember it's
What?
only DC 10 now.
I like how I just got 130.
I will say, by the way, if you score more than double the DC required to craft an item a number of times equal to half or more of the total rolls required to craft the item, then the item you made is master crafted. If it is an item in which master craft is not applicable, then you make 2 of that item or 2 batches in the consumables. So if you roll really good on your potions, um, you're potentially going to make double batches. Also, you're rolling as triple. Not that it matters.
What? I'm gonna turn off knowledge now.
Okay. I assume you have no assistance, by the way. Right?
Yes.
Okay. 33 alchemist supplies. Now make 3 herbalism kit.
I got 230 so far.
Yep. You're going to need 4 or more 30s to mastercraft it. Alright, you successfully make it. It's not mastercrafted. Let's see what you get, shall we? I forgot. I need to make that macro show up as a thing. Scroll up. Uncommon potion table. Up in the bar. Oh god, you go off the right side of the screen. That's... okay.
Didn't know there's an uncommon potion table.
I just made it.
Do I click on those?
Don't click on the uncommon potion table. I'm the one
Okay.
that clicks on it. Okay, so let's roll. You got... alright, so don't look
Potion
at...
of friendship!
Were you able to see that in roll 20?
Yes.
Okay, I was hoping it wouldn't show the name, so you'd actually have to try and identify it. Because I haven't said it's doing a GM roll. Okay. That's fine. You got potion of animal friendship. You're able to identify it. So yeah, you when you drink this potion, you cast the animal friendship spell. You can cast the animal friendship spell for 1 hour at will. Agitating this muddy liquid brings little bits into view. A fish scale, a hummingbird tongue, a cat claw, or a squirrel hair. So, yeah, you used animal parts to help make this. Does that sound fine?
Or potion. This is Lure potion. Yes. This is Potion Shenanigans Part 2.
Yes. Alright. First day is done. Second day begins. Let's do that again. It will be the same checks each time.
30 and 19. And turning off knowledge. Oh.
What?
1, 2, 3.
Okay. You successfully make the item. And you will get... hopefully this won't show up for you this time. You will get... when you look in the pot, you see a potion that seems to change color and texture each time you look at it. It seems to look different every time you look away and look back. What do you do? Nothing less.
And I... Okay, Raichi wants to drink it.
I will say, by the way, you can make an Arcana check to identify the spell. However, if one of you drinks it, you can make it with advantage.
I want to do Arcana.
Okay, do you want Raiju to drink it to give you advantage?
I want to see then if it's very good.
Well, okay, let's put it this way. Is Raiju even listening, or is he just going to start drinking some of it?
Drinking it!
Okay, so Raiju starts drinking it. Go ahead and make your Arcana check with advantage as he drinks this strange tasting liquid. Okay, you correctly identify it as Vessel toxin antidote. It's an antidote meant to help against forced polymorph. It will
Oh
end.
hey, I found the thing for I found the thing for Surtur.
Yeah, it will end the effect of a polymorph on a target when that target drinks it. Normally, it's supposed to be specifically potassium toxin, but I'll just allow it to apply to any instance of polymorph against your will. Okay, now you know how to make this. Dawn of a new day.
Indeed.
All right, make your rolls. You rolled too many Arcana. Two
I'm gonna say I
Arcanas.
rolled the first and second.
Yeah, sure. Two Arcana, three Alchemists, three Herbal. Also, I'm changing the stream title to Potions Extravaganza too.
Oh god.
All right, I think you successfully did that.
That is a max herbalism roll.
Yeah, that was indeed. In this case, it's harder to get master crafted, but it's easier to craft uncommon potions.
As long as it doesn't frustrate you, I'm happy.
Actually, you know what? I just realized something. You have a +9 to your herbalism kit, right?
That's because it's expertise.
Yeah, and you have a +6 to your alchemist supplies.
Proficient.
It's literally impossible for you to fail your herbalism rolls because it's a DC of 10 and you have a +9, and the minimum you can roll is 1. And that's not counting guidance. So the minimum you can roll is 2 ones. So it's actually impossible there. You'd only need to roll it to see if you get massacred. I just realized that.
I'm sorry.
No, why are you apologizing? There's no reason to apologize. Anyway, this is item number 3. But keep in mind, by the way, you're writing these down on your character sheet, right?
Indeed.
These are in batches of 10. You did drink one of the toxin. Sorry, not the toxin. Raiju drank one of the antidotes. You only have 9 of that.
I wrote that down on my character sheet.
Cool. All right. So you see, this is a long one. Ooh, you see a very thick. Which one is? See a very thick yellowish liquid in there. It almost looks like it's crackling with energy. And it's a very thick, viscous liquid.
Right, you know.
Does Raiju want to drink it?
He just it's like, dude, what do you think?
Raiju attempts to drink it, but this is a lot thicker than before. And Cathangless, I'm going to have you make an Arcana check with advantage regardless of him drinking it, because you already kind of recognize what this means. You know this is a Dragon Breath potion, whatever it is, but you don't know what type. Okay, you identify it. This is a dragon breath potion of blinding breath. What this does is it says, in addition to the normal effects of your breath weapon, creatures within range must succeed on a Constitution saving throw or become blinded for 1 minute. If blinded, at the end of each of their turns, they can make a Constitution saving throw. On success, the effect ends. And the reason why Raiju couldn't drink it is because it takes a full minute to drink. 1 dose. It's that thick. So, you now have more breath weapon potion. Yay!
At this point, his dreams of having all the breath weapon potions is gonna come true.
Oh, there's a lot more than just this. There's 3 uncommon breath weapon potions. But yeah,
3 more?
there's 3 in total. This is one of them. The other one that you had was a rare one, remember?
Oh, how much rare ones are there?
Like 5, I want to say. There's a lot. There's let me check. Rare. There is for uncommon. There's 3. For rare, there is 3, and for very rare, there is 1. So there is in total 7 breath weapon. 3 of which are uncommon, 3 of which are rare, and 1 of them is very rare.
Should I even try? No, I shouldn't even try to make the very rare one right now. I'm not gonna tempt fate.
No, and besides, I don't have the table set up. I'd rather you just do uncommon.
Yeah, that's how I'm like uncommon.
There's already 16 results on the uncommon table, so let's see if you can get all of them, or if you just have a repeat of the copy. Yeah.
Another new day.
What was that?
Another new day. Let's go.
Yep. Go ahead and make some rolls. Made your Arcana check. Why did I always do another Arcana? Oh, right. Yeah, that's why. It's because that's the one for identifying the item. So we ignore that first Arcana. And then it's the second 2. Wow, that second Arcana nearly failed, but it's a pass.
Oh, God.
It will just take another hour and another Arcana check. Alright, now make Herbalism and the Alchemist. Wow, that Alchemist Supplies one is barely a pass. You rolled a 3 on the D20 and a 1 on Guidance. You were cutting it real close.
This is starting to hate me.
Sometimes the luck just gets bad. This is number 4, by the way. I'm going to type in the Twitch chat. 4. Okay. Alright, you pass. Let's see what you get. Let's see what you get. You see a vat in front of you that's filled with a orange liquid that flickers, and you see it start to emanate smoke.
Right, she just hides like, not another.
Raiju is Raiju is hiding? What?
Raiju's nervous.
Okay. It's not on fire, but it's starting to smoke. You want to make it?
Taste it.
What was that?
Angus wants to taste it.
Okay, Cathangos, you can go ahead and drink some of it, and then make an alchemist check to breathe its effects. As you drink it, you feel it going down your throat and burning your throat, but not in a bad way. Like, it almost feels like it's a pleasant burning feeling, which you've never experienced before in your life. Okay. You're able to identify this. This is a potion of fire breathing.
Ooh.
It's an uncommon potion. After drinking this potion, you can use a bonus action to exhale fire at a target within 30 feet of you. The target must make a DC 13 Dexterity saving throw, taking 4d6 fire damage on a failed save, or half as much on a successful one. The effect ends after you exhale the fire 3 times or when 1 hour has passed. This potion's orange liquid flickers and smoke fills the top of the container and wafts out whenever it is opened. So, yes, you now have the ability to breathe fire for the next hour or up to 3 times.
Why? Why, Raiju?
What did Raiju
You
say?
were scared, but now you want me to try it out.
I'd say try it out on Raiju then. No, it does
My
4d6
limbs
damage. I
I'm
doubt
not
that.
fireproof.
Yeah, it does 4d6 damage. I doubt Raiju's going to survive with their 9 HP. I just heard someone say, Dracul, get in here.
No! You're the guinea pig now.
Like freaking Ash Ketchum and Charmander when Charmander just burns his face off.
You can think this has the option. Hey, Zugra, guess what? What?
Posted the GIF and voice shout there. And then, yeah, this is the thought I had in my head. That was Charmeleon, not Charmander.
Yes!
Okay. All right, so you made that thing. We're on to number 5. 5. All right, that's 2 successful Arcana. Also, I just realized when you're, by the way, when identifying potions, you don't have to roll Arcana. You can also roll Alchemist Supplies checks or Herbalism checks to help identify them.
Oh, I can!
Yep, you're allowed to, because your knowledge with those things can help you identify potions. Remember the toolkits and uses, the extended knowledge part?
Oh, true.
Yep. By the
And
way,
it's
I
what?
just...
What the? That's a max of max.
Okay, I just remembered something, and this is kind of dumb. Hold on. I now need to scroll up because I forgot something. So remember when I mentioned before that you have to roll above a certain amount of 30s? I've got to change that. I changed that to be you roll double the amount required to make it. Meaning technically you only have to roll 20 or higher 4 times to mastercraft it.
How much time should... What?
I'm currently scrolling back up to see how many of these should have been a double batch. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so the animal friendship potion was a double batch. 1,
Got it.
2, 3, 4. Okay, the Thessal toxin antidote was supposed to be a double batch.
Wrote it down now.
1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, the breath weapon transmutation potion, the blinding breath, was supposed to be a double batch.
Wrote it.
1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and the fire breath potion was supposed to be a double batch. All of them have been double batches so far because you've been master crafting the heck out of these.
Okay, so I think we figured out Cathaglis' niche is legit just potions.
Yep. You can produce a shit ton of potions.
This is the meal I've been making potions for about 30 days now.
Yeah. It's like, what have you been doing? I have been doing nothing but teleport bread for 3 days now. Or what Cathangless, what have you been doing? I've been doing nothing but making potions for 30 days now. Just drops like 500 potions on Zokora. I imagine we're gonna get to some enemy where you don't know what to do, so you're just gonna open your bag of holding and dump like 100 potions at him, just hoping it will do something. Just
Well,
at
half
the
of them are
enemy.
gonna be alchemist fires at this point.
Right? Uh,
Half of
it's
them will
like
be alchemist fires, most likely.
it's like what happens if I take a fire breath potion and throw it at someone like a grenade? I don't know, to be honest. That sounds hilarious. Okay, anyway. Also, whatever this is that you're currently rolling will end up being a double batch. Because look at how many 20s there are. Oh yeah, easily. Okay, well let's see what it is. So yeah, I forgot about that.
I never noticed. I just like the fact they got 26 and a +4.
Yep. Okay, blah, blah, blah. You notice that you made a potion with like it's a deep brown liquid, but as it's as it's like settling, you notice a green layer begins to rise up and go on top of the liquid, almost covering it completely. So now there's a green layer covering a deep brown liquid.
Angus to drink it.
Okay. I just hear Raiju will drink it too.
They both drink one. They both drink of one potion.
Okay. I would like you to make an I'd like you to make a just make an alchemist. Actually, you automatically identify because you're alchemist. No, just make an alchemist supply thing with advantage. You're gonna blow it away. Just go ahead and do that. Sorry, not alchemist. Herbalism. Herbalism's better for you. Doesn't matter. You did it, but herbalism is better because it's a +9. Either way, you already succeed. So this, as both of you drink this, you both feel strong, like very strong, like stronger than you ever felt before. And Raiju gets so excited that he tackle hugs you and nearly shoves you into the wall, denting the wall. And causing 1d6 bludgeoning damage to you as you both drink a potion of hill giant strength and have a strength score of 21 for an hour.
Jesus.
Yes. You have drank a potion of hill giant strength. You have a strength score. You both have a strength score of 21 for 1 hour. I'll go ahead and read it out. Potion of giant strength. Rarity varies. When you drink this potion, your strength score changes for 1 hour. The type of giant determines the score. The table below. This potion has no effect on you if your strength score is equal to or greater than that score. This potion's transparent liquid has floating in it a sliver of fingernail from a giant of the appropriate type. In this case, I said it was brown with a green layer on top to represent the fact that it looks like a hill, as in like a hill giant.
Oh.
Yeah. The potion of frost giant strength and potion of stone giant strength have the same effect. In this case, you got the potion of hill giant strength, which sets your strength score to 21 for 1 hour. Okay,
Oh,
so you
that's
have
good.
yeah, it's really freaking good. And it's only uncommon. You have 18 of those. All right,
I
number
thought I had
6.
19.
You both drank one.
All right, 18.
Yeah, you both drank one.
Me too. Let's see where we can go with this.
Sure, keep rolling. Let's see what you can get. Okay, those pass. Keep rolling. 1, 2, now you roll your 3 herbalism.
Sorry, I just want to make sure.
Yep, I'm counting the amount of 20s or higher. Wow, this one's actually not a double batch.
Wait, I got 29 and 25.
Yep, and you needed 4 checks that were 20 or higher.
Oh.
Because it needs to be half or more. And in this case, you need to do 8 checks in all, and so you did not do 4. So, yeah. This is going to be a single batch. Let's see what you get. You made another... This thing is orange liquid that begins smoking because you made another batch of potion of fire breath. So you have another thing of potion of fire breath. We're starting to get repeats.
I'm okay with repeats.
I am too. Day 7. I like the idea that you devoted an entire month to this, from the first day of the month to the last day of the month. Okay. Cool. 1. Again, I'm going to count the 20s. Ooh, that barely passed. 2, 3, 4. There you go. No, that's enough. So actually, this will be a double batch. Yeah, 7 plus 3. You barely passed there. And the only reason why you were fine is because you rolled a 2 on your guidance, and you also had past knowledge.
I'm glad this happens.
Yep. All right. You made a patch, a thing of pink liquid as you realize it's more filter of love. You have made another batch of love potions.
Oh wait, I made a double batch, so now I have 20 of them.
Yeah. You made a double batch of love potions.
Like how Ryan just is Maria response. Burn it!
Now we're on to number 8. By the way, for reference, a very rare potion would have taken 32 hours and DC checks of 25.
I don't think I would have passed any of them.
I don't think you would have passed enough because you would have had to do 32 checks. And if you failed 16 or more, it would have wasted all the materials. So, yeah, no. No. It's not a good idea to attempt very rare unless you're actually already rich or extremely skilled. Purple. Alright. Okay. Those are both passes. See, that's the thing, is that the new system, it makes it easier to craft common and uncommon, but it makes it a lot harder to craft very rare and legendary. And rare. Wow, you got barely any 20s or higher, so let's see, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, you only got 3, so this will be a single batch.
I'm okay with it.
Yep. You got another batch of Potion of Animal Friendship. You have 10 more Potions of Animal Friendship. Number 9. Pretty soon you're gonna have so many potions you can just be a potion seller. Selling
I'm okay with that.
I did just have a random traveling potion seller show up in my other campaign.
That's good thing. It's the good thing.
Oh, that's funny. He sold the party common healing potions and alchemist fire is what they bought from him. They bought a lot of it. Oh yeah, there's gonna be a double match. Nearly every single one of those rolls was 20 or higher.
Oh god! It was like there was one that literally wasn't.
There's two that worked. Both herbalism, which is funny because the herbalism has a +9, but both of those were the ones that didn't have the 20 or higher. Anyway, point is, you passed. Let's see what you get, and you get a double batch of this. Ooh, I think this is new. Maybe? No, it's another batch of blinding breath potions. Now you have 20 of them. So you have 20 more. So you have, how many do you have more?
I gave some to Zoka, right?
No, the blinding breath, not the other kind.
I know, 39!
Nice. Alright, number 10. Do these things like fucking shots. Because of how many you got. There's one. Two. Sorry, there's two. 3, 4. Oh yeah, you got it. You got double. No, he's already dead. Okay, let's see what you get. Ooh. Okay. So, you made a thing of red liquid, and the potion liquid looks like it's continuously expanding from a tiny beat to color the clear liquid around it and then contracts. So it looks like it's clear liquid and there's a tiny red dot, and then that red dot grows to fill the entire liquid and then shrinks back down to a red dot over and over.
Angus takes a tiny taste.
Yeah,
So does Raichu.
you're gonna have if you're gonna do a tiny taste, you're gonna have to drink 1 dose. Is that fine?
Yep.
Are you both doing this?
Yes.
Okay. Both of you can make you can make a herbalism kit check with advantage as both of you begin to grow, and you begin to grow one size bigger. So now Raiju looks like this, and Cathangus looks like this.
Oh god!
As you just made a potion of growth. Potion of growth.
Yes!
When you drink this potion, you gain the enlarge effect of the enlarge reduce spell for 1d4 hours. Let's see how many hours you both gained it for. 1d4. Raiju, you have it for 2 hours. And Cathangus, you have it for 4 hours. Alright. The red in the potion's liquid continuously expands from a tiny bead to color the clear liquid around it and then contracts. Shaking the bottle fails to interrupt this process. So, you now have this potion. This is now a thing that you know and have. And we'll move on to number 11.
Alright.
Yes.
Alright, I'm just down.
That's fine. I'm putting in the stream chat the actual number that we're currently at. That way I can help track. And that way the viewers at home can keep track because they can see the Twitch chat on screen. And no one's currently commenting in the Twitch chat anyway. There's only one viewer, and I'm pretty sure that's just you lurking.
Maybe, maybe not.
Alright, there's 120. Two. Ah, you rolled a nat 20. 3, 4. Yeah, you did. Alright. This will be a double batch, whatever it is. What day to get? Ooh. Does it give me a description? No. Okay. You find a liquid that at first seems to be green, and then a light blue, and then an orange, and then it's clear, and then it's a darker blue and crackling with energy, and then it's black, and then it's green again, and then it's clear again, and then it's yellow, and then it's clear again, and it repeats that cycle over and over. What do you do with this liquid?
Raiju wants to drink it.
Okay. Raiju drinks it. I will let you do an herbalism kit roll with advantage. Also, let me shrink you back down. My thing's lagging. Hold on. All right, you passed. And I would like you to roll me a d10. Because a d10 roll is required for this specific potion. Okay. You made a potion of resistance. When drank, it will give you a random resistance from a selection of 10, either acid, cold, fire, force, lightning, necrotic, poison, psychic, radiant, or thunder. In this case, Raiju just gained resistance to fire damage for 1 hour.
Use the fire on me now!
That wore off a while ago, but I mean, you could drink another potion of fire breathing if you wanted to use it on him now. Are you-
Moment this go.
Are you going to do this?
No.
Okay. I'll just see if you want to. Yeah, the exact wording says, by the way, when you drink this potion, you gain resistance to one type of damage for 1 hour. The DM chooses the type or determines it randomly from the options below. D10 roll, damage type, and then the numbers I listed. I'm going to have it roll every time so it's funnier. I'm just going to have you roll every time you drink it. Keep in mind, it's not rolling to see which one you make. No, you roll it every time you drink it to see what you get.
Oh, wait, I made a double batch of these.
Yeah, you made double batch, so you currently have 19 of these. So, like, you could drink it to try and get the resistance you want, and if you didn't get it, then you could just drink another one to try and get the resistance that you want. You know, potentially. Honest to God, forgot to join this. That's fine, Ravager. Cathangless is currently doing wonderful things with potions.
Wonderful things. Wonderful magical things.
All right, and we're on to number 12.
Number 12.
Wow, you actually failed one of your Arcana rolls. You need to make another Arcana roll.
Oddly.
Okay, cool. You're fine. This will take an extra hour, but you're fine. Dude, this dude is crapping out double batches out the wazoo. Yeah, that would be.
Why did
Every
you say
single-
it like that?
Pretty much every single one was fucking 20 or higher, besides that one Arcana roll. Okay, yeah, this is gonna be a double batch. And you get Ooh, interesting. Yeah, it says, by the way, on here that you have to roll. If you score more than double the DC required to craft an item, a number of items equal to half, a number of times equal to half or more of the total rolls required to craft the item, then the item you make is master crafted. If it is an item in which master crafting is not applicable, then you make 2 of that item. Yeah, keep in mind, by the way, he's making uncommon potions which have a DC of 15. However, having a proper workshop lowers that by 5, meaning the required DC is 10, meaning the mastercrafted DC is 20. By the way, Cathangless, you want to know something hilarious? If you were crafting common magic potions, the DC required to do them would be 5, meaning the mastercrafted DC would be 10.
Oh God.
Meaning that you would pretty much guaranteed every single time get mastercrafted on it. Yeah. So yeah. Anyway, so you created what looks, in all intents and purposes, is a potion of healing. You made a potion of healing. Do you want to try and identify it?
Wait, it's not a common potion of healing, is it?
Go ahead and drink it.
I'm gonna drink it.
Okay. When you drink it, I'm gonna have you make an Arcana check, and I'm gonna have you make an Herbalism check with advantage, and you also need to make a Constitution saving throw. Oh. Okay, well, you passed that one. However, you failed the saving throw. You realize a little too late that what you're actually drinking is not a potion of healing. It's a potion of poison.
Wait, I'm resistant. It's hard for me to get poisoned. I get an advantage on the saving throw against being poisoned.
You rolled double 12. It's DC 13. You rolled double 12, so that's still a fail, even with both numbers. All right. You are also resistant to poison damage, right?
Yes.
Okay. You take 3d6 poison damage, divided by 2. You end up taking how much? 11 poison damage, and you have the poisoned condition. You have the poison condition for. Hold on. At the end of each of your turns, you can repeat the saving throw. On a successful save, the poison damage you take on a subsequent turn decreases by 1. Okay, so every single turn, you're going to take 3d6 damage until you pass enough saves to cause it to lessen. So, can I read what this does?
Yes.
Potion of poison source. This concoction looks, smells, and tastes like a potion of healing or other beneficial potion. That's why I said it the way I did, because it says right there, it looks identical to a potion of healing. However, it is actually poison masked by illusion magic. An identified spell reveals its true nature. If you drink it, you take 3d6 poison damage, and you must succeed on a DC 13 Constitution saving throw or be poisoned. At the start of each of your turns, while you are poisoned in this way, you take 3d6 poison damage. At the end of each of your turns, you can repeat the saving throw. On a successful save, the poison damage you take on your subsequent turns decreases by 1d6. The poison ends when the damage decreases to 0.
Jeez.
Yeah, there will never be a time that potions will be an obsolete resource, as Rapture points out. So you're gonna take poison damage for a while. You're down to 58 HP. Start of your next turn, make a saving throw. Make a Constitution saving throw with advantage.
I make it now.
Yep. We're gonna see if this poison ends up killing you or not.
Don't kill me. No. Oh, yes.
So now you only take 2d6 poison damage. Alright, so you lost 11 HP last turn, but you regained 5 because of your talisman.
That talisman, my regeneration.
Your regeneration, yeah. So you're currently down to 63 HP, and you now take an additional... sorry, no, you took half that. So you actually took 5 last time, and then it regenerated, and now you've only taken 3, and that's going to regenerate. So, really, I'm going to say over time you get rid of this because you take so little poison damage that your regeneration is actually going to outpace it. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, but yeah, you were coughing up. You're coughing quite a bit as you realize that's not a potion of healing. How does Raju feel knowing that he could have made that? So you had 19 potions of poison. Like
She's just
actual.
comforting him.
Keep in mind, by the way, this is potion of poison, meaning it cannot be applied to a weapon. It needs to specifically be ingested by a target. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
So it needs to
I mean,
be specific. Yeah, sorry, go ahead.
Fact that it is legit just, hey, it looks like a potion of healing. That's just the thing I can use in itself.
Yeah, it looks, smells, and tastes identical to a potion of healing in every way. So it's a nice red-looking liquid that looks like it's going to heal you. Yeah, you could pour that in someone's drink, and they would just think, "Oh, you poured a potion of healing in my drink."
Indeed.
Dude, you could put that into a health drink to try and assassinate someone.
Oh, don't give me. I now have ideas. Yes.
Yeah, as I said, to try and assassinate someone. Give me. I figured.
You have to ask him when you see him.
We'll see. All right, we're up to what number is it? 13. Up to number 13. 13. You marked them in your thing, I assume.
Indeed, I did.
Okay, cool. Let's continue.
The memory.
Memories. Memories. Okay, those are both pass. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, you did. What?
Another 29.
You even got one about 30. It says, also, when I was saying I would want to help, is I need proficiency to actually be able to be viable in this case to help action. Yeah. Basically, the help action normally works. However, in this case, I make it so that you have to actually require proficiency to be able to help.
I mean, fair enough.
Because otherwise it's a little weird. You made another batch of potions of resistance. And it's a double batch.
Yay,
Yep.
20 more potions of those.
Yeah. By the way, Zokurai, do you know about the potion of resistance? Potion of resistance is cool. When you drink it, you roll a d10, and that determines which damage type you now have resistance to. Either acid, cold, fire, force, lightning, necrotic, poison, psychic, radiant, or thunder. I hear people starting to set off fireworks. I guess it is getting close to July. You cannot stack individual effects of it. However, you can keep drinking them to try and roll the one that you want. But let's say you get like 2 instances of acid resistance, it won't apply both. Once you have acid resistance, you already have acid. You can drink it to try and roll a new one. 14.
Keep in mind, Cathagos currently has 39.
I do. Let's see if we can pump that number up to 69.
Yeah.
Now, it would be perfect if you can get 69 love potions. Also, I noticed that your HP is actually 69.
I noticed that too. I know, not animal handling. I'm not using animal handling.
What, are you trying to hold Raiju back or something? Is that why you're using animal handling?
I don't know.
Oh, that's funny. Okay, those are passes. Yeah. You can do that, Ravager. Oh, that's definitely a double batch.
What is these?
You make another double batch of love potions.
Why?
All right, you're on number 15.
He is one batch away from having 69 love potions.
It might, in fact, be one of the strongest potions made so far, Ravager, but he has made the Potion of Fire Breath, which literally gives you 3 uses of a dragon's fire breath or an hour of it, whichever comes first.
I got just barely passing for both our comments.
Yep. Also, by the way, keep in mind, these are uncommon potions. These are not even rare. These are uncommon. Also, dear God, you obliterated that one alchemist roll. Fucking 32. Alright, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, you made it. You made it. Okay. Ta-ta-ta! You got another double batch of potions of animal friendship.
Potions of animal friendship, let's go!
I wish I could just notice and help action. You have proficiency in Arcana, right, Ravager? Or no?
Oh god, he has 50. He has 50 potions of animal friendship.
Yeah, what the fuck is he gonna do with all of them?
He will stock them up! He
Yeah,
will make an army!
Ravager, you can help with the alchemy and the you can help him with the alchemy and the Arcana if you want. You can provide a +5 for both of those, but not for the herbalism.
Silly question.
Silly answer.
Did I use my uncanny skill to give myself momentarily expertise in Arcana?
Isn't that a first level spell?
Yes.
Aren't you draining all your first level spells to use Goodberry on him?
I was!
Yeah, so you don't have access to leveled spells. Unless you have a free casting of it I don't know about. You have a free casting of Uncanny Skill?
Nope, I don't.
Okay, then no, you can't do that. Yeah, you can help him for anything except for herbalism. I'm going to go ahead and drag out Zokurai's character here then, by the way. Zokurai is here. He is helping. And Dread's here too. Okay, so the thing is, do you have a thing in your thing that will provide a +5 bonus?
I think I wrote down I have a +5 bonus.
Let me double check. Just to make sure it's actually in your sheet and not just...
I wrote down helping.
Yeah, helping. So, you will be able to apply helping for Alchemist and Arcana, but not for Herbalism.
To
So,
be fair, I have expertise in herbalism.
and you already have +9 in Herbalism, so you won't need it, but I'm just saying that you can do that. Spell Ring. I can let him borrow it. Here's the thing, though. He'll need to cast that spell over and over, so the Spell Ring won't help. Because the Spell Ring only refills one spell slot, I want to say? Yeah, because Uncanny, I believe, lasts for like a minute. And that he's making these checks over the course of 8 hours. Because here's the thing. Each time you craft an uncommon potion, it takes 8 hours. So he's basically dedicating an entire month to just him doing these whenever he has time off. Basically. And here's the thing. You might say, well, what about him working for you? And to that I say, he only needs 4 hours for a long rest. So he has an extra 4 hours in his day compared to most people.
Yeah, he's already trading with the druid lady. He's doing this. He's doing that. He's helping you.
Yeah. So now you know
His day is
that.
solidly booked.
What was that,
This
Ravager?
is his me time.
Also, this is being done outside of training time. He realized to get paid, he needs to work 7 hours of work. Yeah, because, well,
Yeah.
wait. You can't do 7 hours of work per day.
Sure I
Because
can.
here's the problem. If you're doing 8 hours of training, and then 7 hours of work, and then 8 hours of crafting, when the fuck are you sleeping? That's 22 hours. Okay, we'll just say that this gets spread out over the course of 2 months, yes.
Yeah.
Because you can take up to a 12-hour break on. You can take up to a 12-hour break on the crafting process. As stated right here. You do not have to do the crafting in one sitting. However, if you spend more than a 12-hour break from crafting, the item is lost and the base materials are wasted. You can take up to a 12-hour break. Yeah.
Yes, he caught that.
I'm glad you caught that, Zokurai. Thank you. Either way, we're on number 16. Let's do that. Apologies if you hear the fireworks outside. People are getting antsy for 4th of July, which is way away. Also, I'm up to 3
See how good the
days.
Arcana can be now. Jesus!
That's better. That's some better rolls. There's 20. See what happens when you combine your forces together?
It gets even more scarier.
Alright, now
Oh
you need
god!
now you need to turn the +5 off. For the other thing.
For my own skills with herbalism.
Yep, you're fine. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, you got enough. Alright, you have a double batch of whatever this is. Ooh. You make a gray potion. It just looks pale gray. There's nothing else going on with it.
Raiju wants to taste it.
Okay, so Raiju drinks 1 dose of it.
Yes.
Alright, you get advantage on the herbalism. Actually, sorry, you get advantage on the alchemist check roll because Zokurai can help you. So do alchemist with helping. +5. That's why I said alchemist, since that's actually higher than herbalism in this game. Yes. Okay. It does nothing for Raiju, and it doesn't even taste that good. As you realize, you made an antidote for mummy rot. You don't even know what mummy rot is, but looking through your notes, it identifies it as an antidote for mummy rot. And here's the description. It says, white dust swirls constantly within this pale gray potion. When you drink the potion, it cures you of mummy rot. Wait, can I only analyze armor and weapons? You can analyze potions. You can use alchemist supplies to analyze potions, Ravager. And you can also use Arcana to analyze potions. You can just use your tools, like Smith's tools and stuff, to help analyze armor and stuff. Because remember, the extended knowledge and tool uses? Yep, you know some strong potions. Also, I'm going to go ahead and say, Zokurai, that you've analyzed Cathanglus. Would you let him analyze everything that you've made?
Yes.
Okay. And I'm also going to say that the reason why Zokurai came to help is partly, 1, because he wanted to help, but also partly 2, because he saw the stuff that you're making and he's like, I want to be in on that.
That is literally my headcanon. Cathangus was legit just writing down I know that he has a notebook of his own. Every single one of these potions, he's just writing down a notebook.
By the way, Cathangus, I want to point out, there is a possibility of you making custom potions with effects that you dictate. And you want to know how that works?
Oh?
You tell me what effects you want the potion to have, and then I'll tell you the rarity that the potion will be. Does that sound good?
No, I don't want a werewolf potion, Raichu.
Does that sound good?
Yes. I like how Raichu lets you lycanthropy.
Also, Ravager, on the same token, you tell me if you want to make a custom magic item, like custom armor or custom weapon, you tell me the effects you want it to have, and I'll tell you the rarity that's going to be.
Here's the mana-like potion that I can make that can restore a spell slot.
You want to make a mana potion?
If you know what that is, like, restores a spell slot.
Yeah, I'm aware of something similar to that. How potent do you want to be? How many spell slots do you want to restore specifically? What levels of spell slots do you want to restore as well?
I think it should just be a 1 for now.
How many spell slots do you want to restore? Because they obviously restore more than one spell slot from one drinking.
Not 5, Raichu!
How about, for an uncommon mana potion, how about 1d4 worth of spell slot?
I like that.
Remember, we should make it a die roll instead of an actual, set number. So in this case, it'd be you'd roll a d4, and then you get that many levels worth of spell slots back. Either as, let's say you roll a 4. You'd either get a 4th level slot back, a 3rd in the 1st, 2 seconds, 4 firsts, or any other combination. You could choose.
Ooh. That is something I'll give. That's a good party thing.
So, let's go ahead and get to the inventing process. I'll go ahead and say that's an uncommon one. That could be number 17. You could be trying to specifically brew this. I will say, however, there is a penalty for inventing a new potion, and do you know what that is?
What?
The DC increases by 5.
Oh.
So you're going to need to roll DC 15 checks in this case, instead of DC 10 checks. Because
I can do this.
You're inventing a new potion. Alright. You're going to do this?
Thanks for just start inventing new potions. Sure, he's just like, I've done every... What's the flowery thing? I've read every book. I've burned every book.
Right?
That's basically Cathangus right now. I made every potion. I drank every potion. Let me make a new one.
Alright, and so you take your hand to inventing a new potion. The mana potion. Something that might revolutionize Ravager's business. Because of how...
And a potion trademarked.
Do you know how fucking much profit this will give?
This is gonna be Cathangus' trademark.
Technically, Cathangus works for Zokai, so any trademark that you own right now.
Let me have my own thing, man.
I'm letting you have your little thing. I'm just also pointing out that technically he owns you right now because of the whole merchandising thing. Isn't the workplace fun?
Cathangus just invents the mana potion.
You haven't done it yet. You need to do your rolls.
Oh, yeah.
Do 2 alchemists.
Go.
2 alchemists. 3 2 arcana, 3 alchemists. One of those is barely passed.
15.
DC 15, yeah. You passed on those 2. Now roll me 3 alchemists and 3 herbalism. DC 15. Okay, those are all fine. Okay. How many of those are 30s or higher? 1, 2, 3,
4.
4. So you managed to make a double batch of it on your first try.
This is gonna think Cathangus wants to patent.
Okay, and I get to add this to the magic items. So, what color do you want the potion to be?
Why did Raichu just say green and black?
If you want it to be green and black, you can. Also, how do you want it to taste?
Blueberries! Blueberries! Or you just shout out blueberries? Okay.
Sure! Why not? Alright, so... let me wait for this thing to load. I'm writing a brand new note, so we're actually going to take a small moment because of that.
Cathangos invents the mana potion.
Yep.
How I want that to be like a thing in your world. It's just like, yeah, the mana potion was just invented by a moonstone dragon one day when he was feeling bored.
Oh, that might be one of those world crossover things of just, you know, eventually the other timeline just finds a mana potion of some kind. Hey, Agba, thank you for the raid. I appreciate it. Currently, Cathangos is doing terrible things with potions. Thank you for
You
the
say it's
abs raid.
terrible. I say I now have a thing to patent for myself.
Right?
Cathangos literally is a good partner for Zokurai now. Both of them have their own type of drink.
Yeah, he's currently up here and making tons of dumb potions. Yeah, as one does. This is called the Potion Extravaganza 2. This is a side story, meaning this is happening during the downtime. This is just a downtime side story that they're doing of just me, Cathanglis, and Ravager in the chat. Welcome, welcome, Raiders. I appreciate you being here. Potion. Sorry,
Also, Jesus.
that was my sneeze.
I'm sorry. I noticed the herbalism kit, the right. How did I get like 21 and then plus 11? 29 plus 11.
Raiju is helping. What's your request for Ravager?
Depends.
That sneeze sounded like a bark. That was my sneeze. That was not Raiju.
That was her. He's just like, that wasn't me.
Yeah. If you don't know, by the way, I'm talking about this big old dog right here is named Raiju. He's a direwolf. The party currently has a direwolf.
He's a celestial direwolf.
Yes. Soulbonder shenanigans.
Celestial dragon bonded direwolf. He's a thing. Yeah, Raiju recommended making a lycanthropy potion.
Alright.
I just like it's like mana potion. Made by Cathanglis and his dog.
Alright.
Why was it made? And they were bored.
He wanted to make a potion. He said, and I quote, I've made every potion, I've drank every potion. I want to make something new. That is a direct quote. You did say that.
Yes, with my grand assistant Zokurai.
I will say a lycanthropy potion would not be uncommon. It would probably be
I think it'll
rare,
be
if
rare
not
at
very
least.
rare.
Very rare?
It'd probably be rare, if not very rare. I'd have to think about it. Given how powerful lycanthropy is.
I mean, I feel like you could vary because there's different types of lycanthropy. You could vary
It also
based on
well, it also depends on how long it lasts too. Anyway, that just got added to the results. Do you want to make another random potion? We're on number 19, by the way.
I am just reminding you, if I'm making a rare, that's 100.
Yeah, anyway, can we continue?
Yes, I'm sorry.
By the way, for everyone at home wondering, here are the current rules that he is going by. There's the current rules for crafting that he is going by. You can read them as it happens. Alright, that is 2 successes. Alright. Keep rolling. That 3 alchemists, so it's 2 arcana, 3 alchemist supply roll, and 3 herbalism kit roll. Dear God.
I had put as Raiju doing this.
I don't know. Why is Raiju rolling nat 20s consistently?
Raiju's that good now. Never
uh,
judge a potion maker's dog. Apparently he's as good as the potion maker.
Alright, you did 4, so this will be a double batch, and you made... Okay, is this a new one, though? Ooh, it is. It is new. Okay. You see a potion in front of you. It's a very thick, viscous potion. You recognize that this is some sort of breath potion, but you don't remember which one it is. And it looks like it's changing between red to bluish to yellowish to greenish to a darker greenish. And it continues in that cycle. Do you want to try and identify it with an alchemist?
Yes.
Alright, make an alchemist roll. DC 15. You have successfully identified that this is a breath weapon transmutation potion, and specifically it's a transmuting breath potion, which means that you may choose to change the element of your breath weapon from its elemental damage type to either fire, cold, lightning, acid, or poison. Only those choices. So you can turn into one of the 5 basic damage types if you want to, instead of what it currently is, which is radiant. By the way, he's a half dragon. Yep, I assume so too, Ravager, that Zokurai has a yellow-green glowing scanner thing when doing this. Alright.
Yeah, Cathagos is just actually sketching this in his book. Like the picture and everything.
Yep. So mark down that you made the double batch, and we're on to 20.
20 transmuting breath potions.
Yep. We're on to potion number 20. You're running out of money, but hey, just worth it in this case.
Potion number 20, we're running out of money, but I still have 300.
By the way, Zokurai, he's spending all but 300 of his paycheck to do this.
Paycheck. That's 600, 600 gold that I got, and then I'm having half of that. I'm not wasting all of it again. I'm gonna keep 300 of it.
That's fine. Alright, did 2 Arcana. Now I need 3 Alchemists and 3 Herbalism.
Sorry.
Quite alright. Yeah, anytime you have more ideas for potions, just let me know in DMs. I'll talk about it with...
I think it's gonna be the same thing for me.
Yeah, made a double. Alright, let's see what you get. You made another double batch of Potions of Growth. The thing that give you the enlarge effect.
It's just like he just... So your head case just leaves every time. Wait, what did I make? Potions of Growth?
No, I figure he didn't leave. He just kind of stands back and lets you do your things. Like, I'm not touching that. But sure, you can have him leave. Alright, so yeah, you do this.
You
Alright,
made
we're on
Potions
number...
of Growth, right?
Yeah, Potions of Growth.
It's 38 Potions of Growth, okay.
Well, you rolled double batch, so it's 20 of them.
38 total.
Yep. We're on number 21. Going. Alright, keep going. Same checks as last time. By the way, he's making specifically random potions because, for those of you at home who do not know, he's making random potions because he wants to just see what he randomly make. Jesus, dude, you're still rolling hot. Oh, hey, another one of these. You got more transmuting breath potions. No double batch.
Transmuted breath. Ooh.
As in the one that switches the damage type. Yeah. You have like a stupid amount of potions. I'm beginning to wonder how you're gonna carry all these on you.
He just has a Batman style belt.
No, this is way more than that because you have way more than the amount that could fit there. I'm gonna go ahead and say you probably would need to make like a bag of holding just to do this, to hold all of
Could
these.
have asked Zokurai to make him his own personal bag of holding.
I can make a bag of holding if he pays me. He can also attempt to make a bag of holding by himself. He might not be skilled
Oh.
at it, but he could still try.
True.
It's an uncommon item, so he could try to make his own. You want to try and make your own? Okay. Let me look up the bag of holding. And my TV turned
To be
off.
fair, my
Hold on.
whole entire thing is I don't need
Stream,
help.
it's
I don't want to
temporarily
rely
going to
on
get
others.
loud.
I know you won't even help. I'm curious to see how I'll try too.
All right. So, all right. Now my TV turned back on. We're good. We're good. We're good. Everything's good.
Good.
We're all Gucci.
Fair, my whole entire thing is I try to figure out how I could do this on my own.
Yeah. Okay. To be fair, if you want to do this, you would need okay. You're going to need 2 Arcana checks and 6 Weaver's Tools checks. Are you proficient in Weaver's Tools?
Ew, but I have Weaver Steels on me.
Okay. It's going to be. What's your sleight of hand skill at?
Hero!
Well, you're going to be rolling sleight of hands. Because you don't have proficiency. So you're going to be rolling sleight of hand.
Much Arcana?
2 Arcana and then 6 sleight of hand. Keep in mind to turn off his help with the Arcana because he's not even helping.
On a pass.
One of them did. The other one didn't. Also, I'm going to go ahead and say, by the way, that you guys moved to a different workshop. You move here instead, because this is actually the weaving. Alright, so you pass that one. Alright, now you need, I need to make enough sleight of hand checks. So that's 1. You need to make 6 successful ones. That's 2. That's 3. That's 4. That's 5. Wait, you're adding knowledge from the past life to all of these. I just noticed.
Wait.
Yeah, no, a lot of these are invalid because you're adding in knowledge from past life to all of these.
I'm just gonna re-roll the 6.
No, re-roll all of the sleight of hand ones without it. Okay, so you failed 1 of those, and you need to do another sleight of hand check. You failed 2 so far. Oh, wait, was this one? No, yeah. Okay,
That's not the time for religion!
you did not roll for religion. Roll for sleight of hand. Okay, you have successfully made a bag of holding. You have successfully made a bag of holding.
Huh.
Yep, you now own a bag of holding. You somehow
Made one
hold.
all by myself.
You somehow pulled it through with the power of guidance and good rolls. Dude, you're really good at rolling 10s or higher. You should do lottery. I'm just saying, you should do lottery. You're really good at rolling 10s or higher.
God. Just like how he just stopped in between making potions. Like, I need a bag of holding. Let me just.
Also, Ravager has a quote-unquote small request to make a book of guidance before the end of this, which would also be an uncommon book. You're on 22. I will say, by the way, do you have proficiency in calligrapher's tools?
No, I just have them.
Then book of guidance will also be going off of. Then the writing the book will also be going off of sleight of hand. And for that, you'll actually be in here.
Try the book. Do it now?
Why not? That way, don't forget.
Which rolls?
Okay, Zokra is helping for Arcana. So you do 2 Arcana and 6 sleight of hand. Oh, borrow your disc. What do you mean, borrow your disc?
I thought he said borrow your decks, and I'm like, you can borrow my decks. I have 0 decks.
Dude, that slots into your armor. That won't slot into his armor. He doesn't have a slot in his armor. I mean, are you infusing his armor with that infusion? Is that what you're saying? Is that what you're doing, Ravager? I'm confused. Okay. So he used one of his long rest infusions to infuse your armor with the thing that gives you a +4 on sleight of hand check. Thing.
Oh,
Well,
I don't know
technically,
how
it gives you. Sorry, go ahead.
just put 4.
Just put a +4, yeah. Technically, it gives you a +4 with calligraphy tools, but we're just going to say it's for sleight of hand. You don't have calligraphy anyway, so it might as well be sleight of hand. Because sleight of hand is the closest skill check I could say equivalent to most tools like those.
Okay, I'm gonna make sure not to touch it when I use Arcana, though.
Yep. Don't use it when using Arcana, but do use the +5 for help when using Arcana, because he's directly helping that one.
1, 2.
Okay, you pass the Arcana, and now do these 6 sleight of hand checks for you, representing you 6 calligraphy. Are you going to make 2 of this? Is that what you're about to do? If you make,
I am actually scared if I do.
if you make 1 more 20 or higher, you will. Yeah, you did. You made 2 of the book. Okay. Yeah, that's a pass. That's all a pass. So you've made 2 books of magical knowledge for guidance.
I'm gonna keep one and give one to Xander.
I figured you were going to pass them around the party, but sure. Sure. Okay, so each of you have one now. Each of you have a volume of it.
I want to teach you because I want to teach Raiju and Dracul guidance.
Well, that's going to have... Well, actually, yeah. I guess that'll happen. They can read it in their own time. Either way, let's get back to potion making, which is...
Record begins. So does mine, apparently, because apparently I can't stop rolling high.
Okay, so what was the previous number? 22? We're up to 23 now. Let's see how... By the way, we're going to 30. For those of you at home who do not know, we're going to 30, because that's how much gold he's spending. He's spending a stupid amount of gold.
I have 600 gold.
Yeah, and he's spending 10 gold pieces on each. So he's spending 300 gold pieces just to craft magic items.
one.
1, 2. Keep rolling. 3, 4. Yep, you. This is going to be a double. Wow. Yeah, that blew it out of the water. Okay. You made another batch of vessel toxin antidote. So basically, you made another batch of polymorph antidote. All right, and we're on to 24. 24 time. Yep. Ooh, new one. Cool. All right, you made the third kind of dragon breath potion for uncommon. However, this one is one you have not seen. It's a deep black liquid with streaks of silver in it.
Ah, gives me bad memories of black and silver.
Yeah.
Those are terrible colors put together.
By the way, what do? You don't know what this thing does.
Drink it.
All right. Do you want to spend a full minute drinking it? Because it's a dragon breath thing, so it takes a full minute to
Actually,
drink.
can I use can I use analyze?
Do you mean you can use alchemist? Yeah, you can use alchemist. All right. You analyze it. It is a potion of dragon breath transmutation, but it's specifically a potion of turning breath. Uncommon. In addition to the normal effects of your breath weapon, undead creatures within range must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or become turned for 1 minute until they take damage. If you had drank this, this would have had some bad results for you. A turned creature must spend its turn trying to move as far away from you as it can, and it can't willingly move to a space more than 30 feet within 30 feet of it. It also can't take reactions. For its actions, it can only use a dash action to try and escape from an effect that prevents it from moving. If there's nowhere to move, the creature can use dodge action instead. Do you want to know what would have happened if you drank that?
Let's just run away.
Not only that, you would be trying to run away from yourself until the potion wore off, meaning that all you could do is move, take the dash action, or dodge for the entire 1 hour duration, for the entire duration of the potion, which I will remind you goes away. It lasts 1 hour until used once. So it will last for 1 hour. So for 1 hour, all you could do is move or use dodge action. Yeah, because it affects you because you're undead. So that's crazy. Either way, you really feel like a palpable wave of keep this stuff away from me.
I made 10 of these, right?
You made a double that. You made 20.
You know what? This is helping me realize if someone's figure this out now that I have this. If someone's about to use this potion.
Draco Caleb, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. And yeah, I'm going to say what? You give these to Zokarai because you don't want to hold on to these?
Oh, I keep them.
But they actively repulse you. As the...
I'll just send them to Hearthstone.
No, well, Cathangless, I think you're acting out of character.
I'm probably going to give them to Zokarai.
Yeah, because, I mean, in character, your character wants nothing to do with them because they just feel actively, like, getting away from it. You know? Because of the effect. Raiju isn't feeling that. It's only you. and Dread. Dread's not here though. Not Dread. So, not Dread. Dracul. It's only you and Dracul, but
Let's say
Dracul's not here.
but it's not dead.
Yeah, I get Dread and Dracul mixed up because you two have similar names that start with DR. Anyway, we're up to 24, I think. No, you did not make a mistake, Raptor. Keep going. Roll next one. Sorry, we were on 24. Now we're on 25. I'm getting tired. I'm losing track of things. Wow, if it wasn't for that one dude, that one would have actually been a fail. Oh, that's a lot of red numbers, but that's also a lot of higher than 20s. Yeah, everything there looks good. You made it in 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, you made a double batch. You made another double batch of love potions. We're on to 26.
I made lava potions.
You made another double batch of love potions.
Oh yeah, if I should have 69 of them.
Do you actually have 69 of them? I think you have 59 of them.
6.
Okay, go. All right, we're up to iteration 26, day 26, or whatever. Day 52, I guess. That's fine. That's fine. Okay. See what horror you made this time. It'll be a double batch about it. You made another batch of turning breath. As
I
in the,
not have this right now. No.
as in the stuff that repels undead. So, yeah. Number 27. I'm going to say you give that to Zokorai again.
Just like take this away from me right now.
Yep. And you could feel it too as you're putting the final ingredients in. You just felt a wave of nope, nope, not dealing with this. It's like you kind of figured that happened because one of the ingredients you put in was holy water, and that tends to happen when you put in holy water. Where you got holy water, I don't know.
Good thing us away from holy water. Oh God! How many 20s?
Enough. I'm not counting now. You made another double batch of potions of resistance.
Thank you. Potions of resistance.
Yes.
That I love.
I think everyone loves that. We're up to 28.
Yes.
After this, I'm gonna need some ice cream. I'm not going to bed until I have some ice cream in my system. Friendly reminder for everyone who's watching the stream. Hello, I am Bugboy1014. I stream on Twitch and on YouTube. I do not stream on YouTube. I upload all my streams to YouTube a week after they come out. That's
Fox, I play a mad lad known as Cathanglis.
Yep. You made another transmuting breath that can change the damage type.
I made a double batch of them, yay!
Yes. Why ice cream? Because I want ice cream. I want more Kit Kat ice cream.
That is amazing. No, I agree with you.
I love my freaking Kit Kat ice cream.
I'm not complaining.
My parents gave me a weird look when I said it's my favorite ice cream I've ever had so far, and I'm like, dude, it's good. And they said, well, I mostly bought that for Rob, but I guess you can have some too. And then Rob was like, and then I just, as I walked by Rob, I said, you have good taste. And he just kind of smiled. All right, we're on number 29. Make more rolls. I don't even
Let's
know
do
if there.
this.
I don't even know if there is potions left that you haven't already made at this point.
How should we get the mana potions again?
They are officially on the list. I did add them to the list. Okay,
I just get another double batch.
you did. You in fact did.
And potions, mana potions.
Mummy rot antidote.
Oh, if we
Oh,
ever find a mummy, apparently Kathanga's got this.
To be fair, mummy rot can happen for more than just fighting a mummy. I love chocolate. All right, number 30. Oh, number 30. Usually chocolate releases endorphins, and that's part of the reason why. For most people, it releases endorphins, and it tastes good. I find it funny that you're rolling so much the game is lagging.
Apparently he's too good.
Yeah, I mean, Jesus, look at that fucking rolling.
How did I get so many 30s?
Ravager, that'd fall under the preview of a potion of disease, which we'd have to talk about that one, because that would depend on the disease. Either way, you made another thing, and this is going to be the final one of the night. After that, I'm going to be ending the stream.
It'd be a good one.
You made another batch of transmuting breath potions.
It's a good one.
Changing damage type. Okay, now I want to check. Is there even a single one you did not get? Alright. Lycanthrope antidotes, bottled. You did not get bottled breath once.
Surprisingly.
You also
Got
didn't
80
get.
transmuting breaths, but no bottled breath.
You also never got the oil of slipperiness.
Oh, god damn it.
You never got the potion of advantage. And any others? You never got the potion of water breathing. And that's it. Everything else you got. You just missed out on the bottled breath, the oil of slipperiness, and the potion of water breathing. And the potion of advantage. So now you know almost all the uncommon potions. Not all of them, but almost all of them.
Just like how he legit told her escapade, made his own potion.
Yep, you made your own brand new potion, and it is now
I'm branding it as my own.
Yep, it is now a thing that exists. Okay, thank you everyone. So for everyone watching this on Twitch, stick around. We're gonna go raid somebody. For everyone who is watching this on YouTube, thank you all for watching. If indeed you still are, and I'll talk to y'all later. Goodbye.
Bye.